Kline, as we've already mentioned, as Scott mentioned, offers a way of seeing how you can be creative within confessional boundaries. And this is something that is hard for a lot of Reform to understand. We often think, and I think we've been biased to think, that confessions are impediments to creativity. Now, as Gray can tell us, the history of Reformed theology indicates otherwise. The most creative times in Reformed theology were those moments of intense confessional commitment. And Kline gives a contemporary expression to that. The confession is liberating. Within the bounds of this confession, you're free to explore. And Kline gives evidence of that. I think he also shows and this gets underappreciated, how committed he is to using scholarship to defend orthodoxy, the apologetic use of Old Testament scholarship we're seeing in him. There's his inheritance from Van Til, and he continues to be a way between the extremes of looking at the issues of continuity and discontinuity between the Old and New Testaments. He is honestly reckoning with the differences, the discontinuities, and finding a way for Reformed theology, covenant theology, to account for those. I've had many Baptists say that Kline gets us, understands what we're trying to say. I've heard many former Baptists say Kline was the one who persuaded me about paedobaptism. So he continues to be a valuable resource for those difficult questions of continuity and discontinuity between the Old and New Testaments.
That's absolutely true. We have had students here who have Reformed Baptist students who have actually said the same thing. It was his views on the sacraments that eventually persuaded them to embrace paedobaptism, and so absolutely true.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much more to talk about. Kline the churchman, Kline the continuance of the traditions of Gerhardus Vos, and right. So much more. I wish we could do that, but time won't allow it now. But I guess this is all the reason why everyone really needs to get a copy of your biography on Dr. Kline. I definitely want my own autographed copy, John, by the way, when that all comes out. And
it'll take a few years.
Well, don't. I mean, come on, man.